Hello and welcome again to Forgotten Temples with myself, Mr. B. You find me at Prasad Q Can. Now the camera is up on some steps, so allow me to take a moment just to join you. This site is absolutely staggering. It's beautiful. It's in the heart of Thailand and not an awful lot of people come here. There's a gentleman over there sweeping the leaves. They really do look after these temples here. This is one of 121 similar temples built along the path of an ancient road by King Jayavarman VII in the 11th to 12th century. There's something about this one. There's something about all of them. I, in fact, have been to 4 temple sites already, but this one is the only one of note that I could actually film and maybe show you of something of interest. And it's really all about that tree. Look at the way it just arches over this temple. It really is a thing of staggering beauty. Now, I want to take just a moment to explain what's going on today. I, of late, have been signed by an agent in London who saw one of my temple videos and said, oh, this guy's rather good on the screen. He seems to be, I don't know, appealing or whatever it is they see in me. So they have signed me and they're spending money promoting me to try and sell me to major networks, you know, Discovery Channel, History, that sort of thing. Personally, I don't think I will succeed, but my goodness, isn't it flattering to get that attention? After all I did was spent $12 US on a tripod, the one I'm still using, and stood in front of a camera and said, have a look at this, it is beautiful. That's all I did. Never did I think more than 40 people would watch me. I now have thousands of subscribers and I am deeply grateful to every single person that has ever watched or even commented. But now I have an agent, and isn't that incredible? And the agent said to me, he said, you should speak more about yourself. So that's what I'm going to do very briefly, because today is one of those days where I'm suffering from depression and I feel absolutely horrible. But the thing is, if you suffer in such a way, you know, from just bad days, it doesn't have to be from full-blown depression, then I'm going to tell you the secret to life. And to do that, I'm going to walk through this ancient temple. And I'm going to tell you how to beat this thing and how to make your life, no matter what your state of mind, that bit better. And it's all about how does the brain work. You see, people study their lives and they all want to be happier. You have to consider the millions upon hundreds of millions of pills are being popped probably every day, antidepressants. You think of the lakes, the oceans of alcohol that is consumed, the truckloads of drugs that are consumed, as each and every person just tries to seek a bit more happiness, a bit more understanding. Well, here's the truth. The problem is you're looking at the same damn thing. Your brain is thirsting for new input. And I can prove that by bringing a very simple example to the table, and that is children. Let's have children here and adults here. Now, if you look at a child, they're ever running around doing nutty things. Like they don't walk down the road, they just decide to hop down the road. You know what I mean? They're doing stuff that's different because everything is new to them. And they are happy because they are seeing new things. Now, if you are stuck with pretty much a mundane life, your brain doesn't like it one bit. So, what can you do? Here's something I've never done. I'm going to walk along with the tripod in my hand because I need to show you there. You see, that's the doorway I've just come through. It's rather awkward walking like this. But I'm going to take you over here because I want you to see what's at the back of this temple. Let's put you in the shade. Right. There we go. We have arrived. What you see are cane fields. These are sugar cane fields. But look at the sky. Look at those clouds. Aren't they lovely? And this is the problem that so many people have. And it's why, although today I am particularly depressed, I feel fucking awful. I really do. I just want to curl up in a ball and just be left alone. But I know that's the worst thing to do. You have to force yourself. And the whole trick about what I'm doing in these temples is, yes, I'm seeing temple sites, but I'm constantly feeding my brain new information. I'm on my motorcycle and I'm forever seeing wonderful things like weird cows and, you know, I don't know, flowers and plants and trees and rivers and lakes, and it's new information, new information, new information. And when I go to bed, and I guarantee by the end of this day, I will feel a damn sight better, and I would have shaken off the majority of the depression, or at the very least, I would have exercised and I will sleep better for it. So here's your cure. Or here's how to make your life better. Get yourself out there, not indoors. But when you're out, there's another thing that you really, really have to pay attention to. You need to study the micro for once, not the macro, not the big. Study the small. Notice things. For instance, this tree, for some reason, doesn't have a single leaf on it. It's weird. Everyone else does, but not him. He's just only one of a kind. But, oh wow, there you go. But what is even stranger, if one has an inquisitive mind, is you find things like this. Look at the size of that leaf. It is huge. But what's weird about this, I swear to God, there's not one tree round here that has leaves this big. So I have no idea where this came from. No, I honestly don't. I absolutely swear to you, I've got no idea where this came from. Now that, to me, is very interesting, and this is how children think. But there's something else I learned about leaves the other day, because I'm really fascinated by them. If you stroke a leaf, you'll find that one side is smooth and the other side is sort of rough. And do you know why that is? Go and stroke a leaf, do it today, there's no time to waste. And what you'll discover, what I learned was, one side is good for photosynthesis, you know, for getting all the energy from the sun, and the other side is all about the exchange of gases. Who knew? I knew when I looked it up and I was stroking a leaf. I was stroking a leaf and I thought, I wonder why one's smooth and one's rough. And that to me is amazing. So you don't have to be like me, going far and wide and having ancient temples. There is amazing things literally at your feet. And if you have the eyes of a child and you are inquisitive, you will see what is absolutely amazing. And that is life itself. So just to confirm, there's Baldy Tree. He doesn't have anything. He's got tiny leaves. He's got tiny leaves. He's got tiny leaves. And that's got tiny leaves. Then we're back to Baldy again. So as to where these giant leaves have come from is a damn mystery, and it's a lovely one. And it's a bit like this temple, you see. It's not all about the temple. Most of it is about the journey. And have a look. There's almost nothing to say about this temple. There really isn't. But look at the beauty of it. Look at the surroundings. And as I say, I've got a bit of a fetish for leaves. I find them, I'm amazed that each and every one is different in some way. There's no real way to get up here. Hang on. Oh dear. Right. Here we go. Oh no. Is this going to work? There we go. There we go. Oh, right. There we go. So here it is then. Here is the temple. You saw me just walk through it. And there's not a lot to say. 11th, 12th century and so on. But we discovered a bald tree that weirdly has giant leaves underneath it from somewhere unknown. And it's rather nice to think, isn't it, that through these ancient windows, oh so long ago, wise men looked out. And did they contemplate as I do, which is what, in fact, is the secret to life. And through the ancient doorway comes a man with the oldest question that man has probably carried. Not even, is there a God? Not even, what is beyond the horizon? But how do I get myself happy? Well, you know my thoughts on that now. Look at children and see them play. See them fascinated by everything. And it's because, as I said before, everything is new to them. It's new stimuli, it's new input. And I promise you, if you just go to your local park or any wooded area and look closely, don't walk by. There are tiny flowers hidden amongst scrubland. There's amazing little beetles and all sorts of things, and I ain't no hippie, I promise you that. You will be amazed at the universe that you can open up. Because when you go back to that park or that woodland, you will discover it's all changed. Come the seasons, I love autumn, maybe that's where my leaf fetish comes from, but you will discover it's always mutating and it's always changing. And to watch it do that is absolutely mind-bending. It really is. You just need to look for those details. I very much hope this video, I don't know, is of some use to somebody. I know it's not much about temples, but here's the truth. I just don't have the mental bounce today. I really don't. But I still march on, you know, because I know over the horizons lay better days. For sure. I just need to keep going. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this little, I don't know, adventure-ish around a temple in a far-off land, in a mystical land, is of some interest to you. Please do look at other videos, and if by chance you can help me build up a library of the world's first ever library of its kind that shows all these ancient abandoned temples, then I would be truly grateful. And how you do that is you go to www.patreon.com/temples. It's as simple as that. And I'd very much welcome your comments on this video. I don't usually ask for comments, I never do in fact, but let me know what you think, and I'll be great. I'd love to hear from you. So until next time, it only remains to me as always to wish you absolutely nothing but of course the very best. You be sure to take good care now.